Hey, Professor Squire. I'm Sam Carlson. I'm a fifth-year senior in landscape architecture. I'm from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, which is just outside the Twin Cities. And the reason why I picked toys for this option studio is because it sounded non-conventional. I think I've had enough of AutoCAD drawings and nice, pretty planting sections for 1 year. And I kind of wanted to try something a little different, use a different skill set, which I think I have a few unique skills, and I want to try in this. And I think the first assignment and this assignment already starting to use those, and I've been having a lot of fun with it so far. For assignment 1, I picked the 20th gift out of Froebel's 20 gifts, which is the modeling clay. And what I learned through my research and readings was that with each gift, they add on top of a previous gift. So with the 20th one, that's kind of going back to gift number 2, where now you're actually using the clay to mold and represent a toy that you were using for a different use. So it's kind of all-encompassing, where you're learning how to use it, and then later on, you know how to make it, and you understand the properties of it. I thought that was interesting. Immediately I thought of Play-Doh for that, and I'll throw up my poster so we can look at that as I talk about it. So when thinking about the modeling clay in today's culture, I immediately thought of Play-Doh, obviously because there's a lot of similarities, and growing up when I was using Play-Doh, there's a lot of different colors now, and they come in kits where you can make McDonald's fries and so many more possibilities, but the principle is the same, where you are using clay and your own creativity to basically represent real-world objects, larger concepts in the world. Could be buildings, could be animals, could be something completely out of your imagination, but you're using the Play-Doh, working with your hands, and that's what the toy was. So when I was making the poster here, I just took the old-timey drawing of a kid playing with one of Froebel's gifts, and I just photoshopped in a bunch of Play-Doh objects and a little play on words with his name there, rather than Play-Doh, but Froebel. But yeah, I see the comparisons very closely between 1850 when this gift was given to 2012, how kids are still using this, still using their imagination to create toys, and they're basically the designers. For assignment 2, where we're supposed to invent a new toy off of one of the Eames designs, I chose a three-dimensional maze. And the concept behind that would be to imagine a sphere with a two-dimensional maze wrapped around it. And here's the poster of my precedent and train of thought. And I liked how mesmerizing in the video of the tops, just the simple motion of that. But then some of their other products were super complex with mathematical principles, and immediately I thought Rubik's Cubes and puzzles or mazes of the sort. And I took that idea with the maze and the mathematical principles with just the simplicity of a spinning top, or converting it to something that rolls, which would be a ball. The goal would then be to create a three-dimensional maze that evokes the simplicity of Eames tops and the complexity of Mathematica. The 3D maze directly relates to the movement of tops and the movement of a Rubik's Cube. And the goal for a child using this toy would be to improve their problem-solving skills, spatial thinking, shape and movement recognition. So this was the train of thought, and I think I have a method to start constructing this, and I'm about to get started on that here today, and I will show you my progress on that. So we're in studio now, and I have my mock-up of the sphere with a two-dimensional maze wrapped around, and I took just a red Sharpie and kind of started to draw out some lines. Kind of looks like a spaceship right now from Star Wars, or like the Visine Dry Eyes. But what I'll do right now is carve out the red lines to actually create lanes where you would drop a ball into the center here, and you'd have to shift and rotate the ball around in order to use gravity to make it through the maze. And I think I'll go ahead, and if that's working, I'll make more of a rubber mold, like a casting, and carve that out and paint it, seal it, and then use the vacuum sealer in the print room to do a clear plastic cover for it all, to keep it all contained. So when you drop the ball in, it stays in there. But this is just the mock-up now, and hopefully it works out.